we've got to start asking the right questions. We've got to start asking the right questions, okay? We've got to start making it easier, okay? We've got to make it easier for the people that are in suffering, okay? It's not who you are, okay? It's what you are, okay? The who you are cannot be answered until you know what you are. Asking anyone who they are, it doesn't exist without the other questions being asked before. What you are, okay? When you are, where you are, how you are, yeah? Why you are. You can't say who you are. You don't exist without the other 4 questions. The who you are is made up of the other 4, okay? You can't say who you are. You can't say who you are. The who comes last, okay? It matters what you are. It matters where you are, when you are, and why you are. That's the only way you could answer who you are. That's the only point in your life that you would ever be able to answer the question of who you are, by knowing the other 4 parts of yourself, okay? So we're going to break it down, okay? Because this was in one of my first programs, a beginners, in theory, a beginners. But I was sat there at the table and I was like, people are asking the wrong question. We're still saying who. We're still saying who are you? Who are you is not why we're here. What are you is why we're here. What are you? So let me ask you first, people that are on live and people on the replay, yeah, hashtag replay, what are you? Let's put it out there. What are you? Let's begin at that baseline, because on my beginners program we asked this, what are you? The beginners, first question, what are you? And we'll see where it's at, because maybe someone will start it and say, I'm a boy, I'm a girl, I'm a this, I'm a that. No, it's deeper than that. It's deeper than that, okay? So what are you? What are you? Your subatomic particles, okay? Your subatomic particles. Your energy in space, okay? The energy inside your nuclei is the light, okay? So your atoms have got 99.99% space in, which is space to evolve and expand, okay? That's the void. That's the philosophical void. That's the blank, the darkness. And you're the light. So all your DNA is within this tiny 0.0001%. So if it was like a big baseball stadium and a peanut, the matter of your body would be the peanut within all of the space, okay? And if they took all of the humans and took out all the space, we'd be in a sugar cube. That's how much matter, how much physicality really exists. The little sugar cube. And funny we even say it's a sugar cube, right? Because we're quite sweet. So what are we? Okay, we're the DNA, we're the cells, but we're the light, okay? We're the light in the dark, vast space. So never mind who you are. You should be saying what you are. You're a light being. You're the void. You're the ever-expansive cosmos unfolding. And let's go on to the second point. When are you? Okay? You'll be like, oh, I'm 2021. No. You're now. So what am I is more important than who am I. When am I is more important than who am I. Because when are you? You're in the now. The only point that ever was, ever is, or ever will be, you're in that moment. Who you are will be dependent on what you do now in this moment. Who you are. So there's no who you are without saying, I'm light and space expanding in the everlasting moment of the now. Wow. So where's the limitations in the who you are? Where are they kept? If you said at the beginning of this, oh, I'm a woman. Okay, well, isn't that limiting yourself to what you actually are? Isn't that boxing yourself into a label based on comparing yourself to other things to make yourself identify with yourself? To make you identify with the one thing you are. But what you really are is atoms of light expanding in the only moment of now. Okay, so let's look at where you are. Where's these atoms in the only moment of now? They're in the cosmos. So again, you could limit yourself and say, oh, I'm in this country, I'm in this house. Okay, but that house is made of atoms of light in the only moment of now, which is in the cosmos. So where are you?
You can zoom out. The point of spiritual awakening, the point of ascension is that you zoom out. You take a higher perspective and you look down at everything. You place it. We don't want to be asking who anyone is anymore. Who are you is based on all of the questions asked first, and you come to the conclusion of who they are. You come to their vibration. You come to their awareness. You come to understand their heart, okay? Their center point. That place of stillness where they've analysed themselves. I am spirit of consciousness, of light, of unconditional love. Greetings. Yes, Edward. It's so nice to see you. Yeah? So that's, even me saying that, okay, to Edward, yeah? There's no perspective of that Edward is Edward. Yeah? He knows and I know, and hopefully the people watching this, hopefully this meets you. You know, you are not the name, okay? The name is obviously the sound attached to your signature frequency within this ever-expanding cosmos. It's beautiful, yeah? So let's say the why then, the why you are. So we've got what you are, ever-expanding light, light frequency, light codes, and space. You're held within the void. Your absolute everything about you is held within the void of space. You are a grain of sand within the cosmos, but that fractal is a fractal of source light. Let's just say it. Let's just say it. But within that fractal of source light, you have your own divine DNA. You are completely unique, a unique being within the cosmos. And then where you are, when you are, in the now. There's no other place you can be found, okay? There's no other place you're needed to be found, okay? It's here you define who you are, right here, right now, okay? You define what you are. If you want to keep playing these games and limiting yourself and saying what you are is this and that and da-da-da, I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a sister, I'm this, it's okay, you can do that if you want. But what you really are is deeper than that. Hey, Emma. What you are is deeper than the label. You are cells. You are atoms. You are space of energy and light. That's what you are. You are a light being. When you hear that term light being, it's not conceptual. It's quantum physics. Okay, it's quantum physics. The thing about killing the ego, going on a spiritual quest and trying to get out of your suffering, is that you just basically bring yourself down to your own level. That's what the whole point, come down to my level. What level are you at? You're still saying, oh, I'm a girl, I'm a mother, I'm this. Well, we're saying, okay, well, I'm a bunch of cells. Does that feel more comfortable? Does that release the suffering of being the mother and the girlfriend and this? Yeah, it does. Because you're like, oh, okay, I'm cells. And rather than saying, oh, I'm 30 this, I'm 40 this, I'm 50 this. Instead you say, when am I? I'm in the now, I'm timeless. I'm light in the now, being timeless. And then where you are, I'm within the cosmos. I'm not in a country in lockdown. I'm not locked down. I'm in the cosmos. Always have, always will be. It's like where you are. Well, I'm on a beautiful, beautiful, alive planet, spinning in the cosmos as light frequency in the only moment of now, able to choose what frequencies to tune into. And then we go on to the four, the why. Why are you? So if you've analysed yourself from that Buddhist, tiniest perspective, the clearest perspective you could get of oneself, of being the fractal of the divine creation, of being source light energy, because you've gone down, 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 down to that vibrational level. And you're saying, why am I? And then that's the point you get to choose. That's the only choice you've got to make. Those first three are just true for everyone. They're not conceptual, philosophical, spiritual jargon. Oh, what do you mean I'm light? You're quantum physics. You can just look up that. Did you learn in school? Or what's a plant cell, cytoplasm and all that? It's the same as you, okay? Your cells, okay? Your cells. You haven't got an ego. There is no you. You are cells of light and space in the void. There's no conceptual thing to worry about. And there's not even a spiritual doctrine to need to learn that. You can just accept that on a biological level, on a 3D level, right? And then you're in the now. Beautiful. So then you haven't got to base yourself on the past or future, which helps your spiritual awakening, because you're like, oh, I am only in the now. Of course, yeah. The illusion is that you're not. And then you go, where am I? I'm in the cosmos. So then you say, why am I? And then you activate your infinite power of choice. This is the point of your life. To say, why am I? Why am I conscious of knowing those things about myself? And I'm able to redefine myself from this moment forward, clearly. Why am I? Maybe, just maybe, could you be here to activate your power of choice? Why are you here? To follow?
to be told what to do? Why would light come and be told what to do? There's a torch. Do you tell the torch what to do? Do you show it where it needs to shine? You're light. You're atoms of light. Atoms of light don't get told what to do. The illusion based on you having an ego, the illusion based on you calling yourself, I'm Emily, I'm this, that's how you can get controlled and told what to do. Because you believe you actually aren't what you are. You base yourself on what you aren't. The ego. You base yourself on saying who I am rather than what, where, why, when I am. So then at that point when you'd say, why am I? Why are you? What's the point of your life? Why are you? Make a choice. Are you here to help? Or are you here to hold people back? Are you here to help yourself? Or are you here to hurt yourself? It's very clear. It's very simple. Why are you here? Why are your specific divine DNA, why did they come here in this only moment of now to express themselves? Did they come here to be told what to do by the telly? Did the telly come? Did your actual physical realm of light come to be told what to do by the telly? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Of course not, yeah? Of course not. The why is to activate your power of choice, to define why you are here. For you to define why you are here. So why are you here? Define in this very moment. Ask yourself, why am I here? Am I here to help or am I here to hinder? Am I here to love myself or am I here to hate myself? They're two easy choices, and it's not saying there's not this grey scale in the middle, but it's saying you've got to stake your claim in the sand at one point. You've got to say it to yourself. You've got to want to say it to yourself. Are you here to love or here to hate? Choose. The why you are here will help you know who you are. You can't know who you are without asking this. What am I? I'm atoms of light and in the void of space and time. Where am I in the cosmos? When am I in the only moment of now? And why am I? Because I'm here to activate my power of choice to see whether I'm here to help or to hinder this life. That's how you find out who you are. Okay? There's no point in asking yourself who you are based on the hobbies you like to do and based on the enslavement programs that have been given to say, who are you? Oh, I am the house owner and I like going to the park to play football with my friends. That's who I am. You've missed the whole purpose of the entire point of creation, the first fours, and that's how you know the enslavement conditioning programming may have been affecting you, because you've skipped the first essential questions about yourself to then only ask the who you are. How can you know who you are without knowing what you are? How can you know who you are without knowing when you are? How can you know who you are without knowing where you are? How can you know who you are without knowing why you are? You can't know who you are without analysing these four first. What are you? Your divine DNA, you're the fractal of source, your light, your atoms, your energy, your space. That's what you are. The ego can't exist if you align to that truth. It doesn't exist. The whole point of ascension teachers now, you don't need to go on 10-year retreat. Oh, the philosophy of it. The illusion is proof it's an illusion, correct? Why did we even go through the past 20 years going, oh, the illusion, it's an illusion. The illusion is that you are separate from source. The illusion is that we are separate from one another. The illusion is that we're identifying with stuff other than what we actually are. What we actually are is cells of light and energy. That's the illusion. If you literally live with that perspective, then you're not in the illusion. You're aware that you're in love with everything. You're aware that everything's the same. It's just atoms. It's just atoms. And then you move on to the second question, okay? When am I? When are these atoms? Okay, so you can look up any science book and be like, oh, well, I'm actually made in the Big Bang in theory, so I'm 13.9 billion years old. I'm 13.9 billion years old. When am I? I don't know. My cells were made in the Big Bang, apparently. So am I the Big Bang unfolding in the only moment that ever was now? Am I 13 billion years old? Is that when I am? When am I? When is this all happening? The same water that was created billions of years old is the same water we're drinking. When is that water? How old is that water? You know, age is an illusion. It doesn't exist. It's based on the perspective of someone saying, you are you and I am me, and I base myself on that moment, the 0 point. But the 0 point was the 0 point of creation. Your cells are billions of years old. In theory, if you want to base yourself on a linear time scale, if you're still aligning so that you are a certain age, you're still aligning so that there's this linear time, yeah? But really, just read any science book. Your cells are 13.9 billion years old. That's how old you are. Take that viewpoint if you're trying to expand your mind to say, well, if I am 13.9 billion years old, I guess my cells would have memories in them that I'm not yet aware of knowing, because I keep attaching to the I am the who. I'm Emily and I live here and da da da. So if I detach myself from thinking I'm the who, and instead I start sinking into my DNA and activating it and saying, apparently you're 13.9 billion years old. Maybe there's some memories in here. Maybe I understand who I am more, yeah? What I am more. So then you'd say, when am I? Well, you're now. That's the only time you are. There is no such thing as the Big Bang 13.9 billion years ago. The same cells that are in the Big Bang are here now, in you. I'm just saying the Big Bang in theory, yeah? The same cells of the Big Bang are in you now. So the now is what you're in. Everything that ever was is still here. You're in the now. There's no concept. You're in the now. Okay? Things are moving around in the now. So when are you? You're always in the now. And you're the Big Bang unfolding and changing and evolving in the now. The point of creation, the point of consciousness, the point of source creator, expanding itself in the only moment now. Okay, so what are you? The divine light codes. When are you? You're in the only moment ever was, now. You're 13.9 billion years old. In theory, if you still attach to being a scientist and saying the Big Bang, the Big Bang. If you want to say that, say it. If you're actually aligning to scientific research and saying 13.9 billion years old, then you are that. So you don't have to say, oh God, I'm 40, I'm getting on. You're not, you're billions of years old. Okay? And let's look at this again, okay? What are you? Okay, if your cells, and I love teaching this, okay, I love it. What are you if you still align so that you're a body, okay, and you're eating food? Your body then is hanging on a tree in Africa on a banana bush. That's where your body is. Your body is in the seeds that haven't been planted yet and the potatoes and those chips you're going to eat next year. What are you? What are you? And where are you? Let's say, where are you then? Let's pull that in. If you're still aligning to this being physical, where are you? Okay, where are you? Well, you're in Africa. You're under the ground. You're hanging on the apple tree. And this is what you get to choose, okay? This is what we're going to activate, okay? What do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that your future body is stacked on a shelf in some shitty supermarket? Some, like, sell-by date on it for 2 years. Is your body really deserving that? Do your atoms of light really believe that your future body is stacked on a shelf? Crammed to the back? Made of sugar and salt? Is that really what your light source codes are? Is that really what your cells are? Or do you want to be this luscious fruit that's been grown in these organic, beautiful, tended lands? And you can say, my future body is on fruit trees, organic fruit trees around the world. My future body is in the seeds, in the projects that I invest my money in to help them. My body's in the purified water. Don't let yourself, yeah, this beautiful body of yours, don't let yourself say, oh, my future body is apparently in the back of McDonald's. Is your future body in the bodies of dead cows? Is that really where your future body really is? Is that what you really want it to be? You know? Where are you? If you're still eating food like that, you're apparently in that crisp packet in your kitchen. Or you could look at yourself and say, wow, I'm in the fruit in my kitchen. That's where my body is. I love eating fruit. I know my body is in the kitchen. Okay? Let's go on to this next one. Where? When? When? Where? So when are you? You're in the now, yeah? Yeah, you're in the now. Where are you? You decide. You decide. You're on a planet spinning in space. That's where you are. That's the truest point that you are. But where you are then comes into that deeper level, yeah? Where are you? You're within your heart. You're within your awareness, okay? But where are you physically? Where are you? You're on Gaia. You're on Earth. You're not locked in your house. You're on Earth. Zoom out. Allow yourself the freedom to say where you are. So allow yourself the freedom to say the truer place you are. I'm within the cosmos. I live in the cosmos. You can send me a letter. It says, Emily, cosmos. Don't get trapped in this illusion that there's a label. Let's just think. Do you think where I live, Devon, do you think that part of Gaia is like, I'm Devon. I'm Devon. I'm separate to you over there. What do you think the water cycle is? Oh, I'm Devon water now. Huh? In that spring water, when you buy it in the bottle, it's like, oh, this is this water. That water's like, yes, I am. I'm separate to you. Huh? So what? The whole of the earth is in its own ecosystem, yeah? It's all one. It's all one. You're included in that. The products you buy, what you put into your body. Say that you put something, you drink 7-Up or something. Your wee then goes into the water system. Thanks for that. You've just spread some more sugar. Don't have it. Purify it. Realise that you play a part in the whole grand scheme of things. But realising that, where are you? You're on Earth. in space, in the cosmos. You're not walking down the street. It doesn't exist. It's an illusion. It's a name that was given by someone else to tell you apparently where you are. You know where you are. You know where you are. You're in your heart. You're in the cosmos. Yeah? Anywhere else, don't worry about it. You don't need the labels, because Earth doesn't align to labels. Earth aligns to energy points. Okay? You want to feel the energy points, if anything. Okay? So then that will go on to the fourth question. Why you are then. So if everyone took that truer feeling, if everyone took that truer feeling, I'm energy in space in the ever unfolding moment of now, spinning on a beautiful alive ecosystem planet, an ecosystem of enlightenment, an ecosystem of enlightenment. There's not a single part of this planet that is not enlightened. If you want to align to that ecosystem, it literally delivers on a plate. Yeah. Therefore, I activate my power of choice to say why I am. Am I here to hurt it and hinder it? Am I here to love myself and to like myself? Which one? Am I here to hurt other people, to hate other people? Or am I here to help and love them? You choose. You choose. You choose. But while you're still attaching, if you're not going through that 4-step process, when people say who you are, you'll still be basing yourself on who they are trying to figure you out. You'll be saying, I am Emily, and I am a mother, and I am a sister. I don't say that. I'm not interested in that. And I would never ask someone who they are. I would never ask someone. The new Earth conversations will be, what are you? Okay? What are you? And obviously people have more fun because they're like, oh, star seed, this, that, and the other. But ask yourself, because you'll see the world in this different way immediately. Enlightenment doesn't take years. It takes a split second for you to ask the right question, for you to want to know what you are. For you to want to ask and stop saying to yourself, who am I? That's how they confuse everyone. They distorted everyone to say who they are without asking the first 4, okay? Okay? I'm so glad that's met you, Morgan, okay? And I hope that that's helped everyone. Just step back and be like, I'm not interested in who people are, other than if they've asked themselves those 4 questions, okay? And if you're on the path of wanting to ask those 4 questions and wanting to redefine yourself in the moment of now based on those 4 questions, then I can help you. That was my beginner's program, okay? Beginner's program to help people just go, oh, I redefine who I am based on asking those 4 universal questions and analysing myself from that perspective. That's how I'd actually come up with a more true perspective of who I am, a more true reflection. How would I get out of anxiety, depression, loneliness, suffering? How would I get out of hating other people, judging myself, comparing myself, competing? How would I get out of the illusion? Just look at who you are. Yeah? You can't say who you are until you've said those other ones. That's how you ask. That's how you find your soul mission, soul purpose. That's how you say, why am I here? But without doing those 3, you'd be confused and you get stuck in their games because they're trying to confuse you. They're trying to make you say, why are you here? Based on the things that you can do for them. Based on the why and the who, but without asking what. Why would energy in space atoms do what other energy in space atoms tell them? Why would... It doesn't make any sense. You can't rationalise it. Once you look at what you are, you can't rationalise it. You just get out of the distortion. You're like, oh, yeah, that's so true. and no one would do whatever anyone would tell them. The whole of this, oh, COVID lockdown, the whole of this, who's in charge? It would just be over if people just took it, just sat with it and just said, I'm made of light and space. Light and space don't do what other dark energy light and space tell them. No, they're light. I'm made of light. I'm made of light. Yeah? And then you start raising your vibration. And obviously the journey goes right the way up to the cosmos. Okay? But if you're still worrying about who you are and what you should do today, that was what I was sitting at the table and I thought, maybe someone's sitting there going, who am I? Should I do a course? Should I get a hobby? Should I cut my hair and dye my hair? Like, what should I do? Hey, Josh. Someone may be sitting there going, what should I do? What should I do today to become myself, to be myself, to find out who I am and what I should be doing here? Well, ask yourself what you are. Ask yourself that first and come to the conclusion that you are DNA. Come to that conclusion that you are DNA made of light. And then let that guide your entire life. Let that guide what you would do today to find out who you are. I invite you to sit with and say, what would DNA made of light do? I sure as hell know you're not going to say it's going to get up and get on the bus and go to work and feel like shit and put a mask on. Your DNA, you haven't got an ego, you haven't got a problem. DNA, you're light. Does light die? Like, ask yourself, if I'm made of light, is there such a thing as death? Like, ask yourself these questions. I'm made of light, does light die? You tell me. But I can sure as hell tell you that light can get covered over. But it's still there. You put a hand over the torch, it's still shining, isn't it? But the illusion is that it's not. The illusion that it's dark. The illusion is you go, oh, there's a tree falling in the woods. Is it still there? If I put my hand over a torch, is there still light shining? Is your divine DNA still there? It's just someone trying to cover up what you are. Yeah? You make the choice on who you are and what you're going to do with your life based on the truest, highest perception of what you are. And just go and look into anything. And obviously when you meditate, you feel that. You feel your cells, you feel your DNA, you feel your vibration, you understand what you are. Then you start radiating that out. But I'm not going to get into that today. I'm not. Because if someone's not yet even saying to themselves, I am the light. Okay? I am the light. I am light. Then don't even bother trying to say other things about, oh yeah, I'm going to want to, you know, raise my vibration and stuff. If you're not even just saying it, you'll raise your vibration. Trust me, you'll raise your vibration by saying, I'm light. Okay? Let all of their distortions go. Focus your day from today, yeah? Focus your day on saying, what am I? Ask yourself. Guess where the name yourself come from? Cells. Your cells. Ask yourself. Ask yourself, what am I? And your ego will dissolve. Dissolve. You won't have a problem. You won't have a problem. You'll say, how can cells have problems? They don't. They just want to exist and be and expand and move around and party and vibrate. How can cells have a problem? It lights going, oh, have I just got to keep shining and expanding and being so bright? Oh, God. The reason that distortion works to put you down, the reason that you can have a low vibration and get sick and get like confused is because you're so bright, you're such a liberated being, you're so divine that it's confusing for the DNA. It's like, I am God's source, I am bright, I am the universe, I am the cosmos, but something's telling me I'm not. That's the only reason you can get sick, because it's so opposite, it's so not true, it's so incorrect that your cells are like malfunctioning over it, over the ignorance of it, the complete ignorance of it. Yeah, so that's what people are trying to do. They're trying to cover up what you are, they're trying to confuse you to what you are. But if you just realize and just sat and said, I'm cells, I'm not really worried about anything because I'm cells, yeah, and then you start going deeper, being like, oh, how can these cells be talking? How can these cells be having an opinion? How can these cells be awareness? And then you realize you're not. You're the consciousness, you're the viewpoint, you're the perspective through the DNA. You're the observer looking into reality through the physical DNA. But I'm not going to get into that today, because today is about you spending your life now saying, what am I? I'm the light. Okay? So could you say that to me from now on? And anyone that says, who are you? Just go, I'm the light. I'm the light. I go, what? You go, yeah, I'm light. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm light. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm light. Who are you? Oh, I'm light too. Oh, you're light too? Oh, we're the same. Oh, hey, high five. Guess what you just found? Oneness. Guess what you've just found? No separation. Guess what just happened? The whole world's woken up. Guess what's just happened? Anyone that's saying you're separate, anyone saying you should be scared or fearful is fucking ignorant and stupid. And you'd look at them and you'd say, you're insane. That's so embarrassing. Your government telling you, oh, be scared of this. It's like, you don't even realise that you're made of cells in your light. Obviously they do. They're trying to control you because they know you're made of cells and light. But you'd be looking at them and be going, oh, fuck me, man. You're trying to tell me. You're trying to confuse me about what I am. Okay. But you wouldn't, no one would actually listen. You'd look at them like, you'd feel sorry for them. Good. I'm so happy. You'd feel sorry for them. You'd be like, oh God, they're still playing that game, that they're not light, that they're not atoms. They're still trying to be like, I'm in charge. It's like, oh God, can you just like grow up now? Like, we're all made of light, mate. Okay? Just to help you play around with it. That's what oneness is. Taking a more universal perspective and placing it on everyone and going, what? Have you got an opinion about it? Is that not true? Is that not true on any level? You tell me, is that not true on any level? Can anyone argue and say that's not true? That we're all made of cells, meaning that we're all the same, meaning that we can all be one, meaning you can say I am light. Every single thing in the entire universe can say I'm light, meaning that we all can be friends because we've all found a common ground. And being light means really good, doesn't it? It means ever expansive. It means you shine in the dark corners. And that's our mission to be here, that we're here to embody what we are, to know our truth and to shine the light, like this video, into the dark corners, to make you then go and pass it on as the seed bearers of truth. So that if anyone is saying, any single government or something, good, I am you, exactly, yeah? Anyone saying you should be scared, it's like, I'm a bunch of cells made of light. No, I don't have to be scared. You can be scared of what you are, if you want, mate, but I'm not. I'm cells of light in the only moment of now, in the cosmos spinning, and my power of choice is that I can choose if I'm here to help other people or to hinder them or to hate them or to love them. But by knowing that we're all one, we're made of atomic light, of course I'm not going to hurt them. Of course I'm not. Yeah? And that will allow you to then redefine who you are. Okay? So who you are, I love it. I'm you, you are me, we're one, yeah? We're one. Who are you? I'm everyone. Because I'm the light. I'm the light, baby. Where's the ego? Where's the illusion? Have we just dissolved it all? Yeah, we're just gonna, I'm just the light. And go around your day and have a blessed, blessed life. I'm the light, alright? I love you so much. I'm so glad I jumped on. I love you, Morgan. Meant to be, meant to be, meant to be, meant to be, meant to be. Praise. Praise to God. Praise to the light. Praise to the ever-expansive source creator that came up with this genius conception to have an experience of saying, I am the allness, I am the oneness, and I want to see myself as that. So I stood back and looked at myself in the mirror, and I realised in that one moment that I was separate. I got scared, and I quickly merged back into the oneness. Hey Phil. I quickly merged back into the oneness. In realising that I could merge back into the oneness, I exploded in a cosmic orgasm, and there was the, let's say, the Big Bang for some scientists. Good morning, Phil. There was the explosion of individual egos, of the perspectives, of all the fractals, because they knew that they could always come back to the oneness. And the oneness, in the fear of being separate to one another, the idea that you can instantly feel at one and peace and oneness is because if you take yourself down to that cellular, atomic, light awareness, you can feel the oneness, meaning that then you can entertain playing the game of separation because you realise it's a game, because it's all about the perspective you take. You can have the perspective of oneness in a split second that you say, it doesn't matter what you're saying, who you are, it matters what you are, and I am made of atomic light. Okay? So source light creator knows that. Source light creator is like, you're never in fear, you're never suffering, because in a single split second you can feel the oneness with everyone by saying truly what you are and getting yourself out of the illusions of anything else that someone else is trying to call you. You can only be called what you are, right? I'll call you what you are, you're light. Alright? I love you so much. I'm going to shoot, and feel free, go back to the beginning of this video and literally dissolve your ego, come out of fear, come out of separation, analyse the right questions to be asking yourself, rather than asking anything about yourself of who you are and what you should be doing here. Ask yourself what you are. That's the reason that people have been confused and have anxiety, depressions, therapy, freaking obesity, suicide, rape, murder, broken families, traumatized entire system, is because they've been programmed to ask the wrong questions, because they're asking who they are rather than what they are. And what you all are, my beautiful, beautiful children of creation, is atomic light. That's what you are. So can atomic light, and would atomic light align to saying I am anxious if they actually sat with the idea that they're light? They wouldn't. Okay, so the distortion is that you've tried, that the powers that be have tried to distract you from owning what you are, and light leaders like myself are here to tell you the real truth, and that's the truth that you're made of light. And if you're that torch shining and they're trying to cover you up, it doesn't mean you're not shining. Okay, it doesn't mean you're not shining. Okay, it doesn't mean that. It just means that you can just expand your light, push them off, and just say, dude, crack, 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 and shine through. I love you so much. I love you so much. Be the light. Change my world for me, okay? You and me, I am you. It's so easy. It's so easy. Everything's just so easy. Everything can change overnight if you just say you're the light, okay? Everything. Your whole world, your whole vibration, your whole world can change. Your whole reality will change if you sink into saying, I am light. Okay? Your whole world will change, okay? Whole world, all right? So there you go. There's a world-changing teaching for you this morning. I love you so much. Speak soon.